Everybody loves buying expensive things, especially expensive items that you usually don't end up using, that either sit in your garage or properties that you never enter. In today's video, I'll be going over the top 5 biggest wastes of money in all of Grand Theft Auto Online. Let's get straight into it. First up, we have the P966 Laser, one of my favorite jets in GTA, and while it may be one of my favorites, it is still not worth the price, even slightly, coming in at $6.5 million. That is absolutely ridiculous in terms of price tag levels, and I really don't know why Rockstar didn't lower it when they changed all the price tags of the vehicles in the game. The Laser has always been known for a couple things: very good maneuverability and a super deadly explosive machine gun. And while the machine gun is pretty deadly still, I mean, you saw me just annihilate cars on the road there, it's not nearly as effective as it used to be. First of all, a lot of the cars on the road, especially in public lobbies, are Amani Tech vehicles, making them much harder to destroy, and yeah, it's just really tricky. But when you pair that with the fact Rockstar just nerfed the explosive machine gun on this jet, I just really can't say there's anything special about it anymore, especially if we are to make our way over to a website like Warstock Cash and Carry, and we take a look at something like this, the F-160 Raiju. Not only is this jet much faster than the Laser, not only does it feature better handling, it also has a stealth mode, the exact same explosive machine gun, and it can survive more missiles. Plus it has a hover mode, and it's basically the exact same price tag. So yeah, it really makes you wonder why you'd pick up a Laser when something like the Raiju exists, and that's why this jet is making it into the 5th place position. I don't think it's a bad plane, and it's still got a lot of decent capabilities going for it, but I don't see anybody or any reason why you would pull this out if you own a Raiju or even a Hydra at that. In the number 4 slot, we arrive at the Weaponized Canada. Now, I really like the maneuverability part of this helicopter. It is not only one of the most maneuverable helicopters in terms of just turning and overall flying, but it also features the fastest top speed for all helicopters. So that's really, really cool, and it makes it super fun to fly. Plus, because it has no rear tail rotor, it's very hard to actually knock this thing out of the sky if you're just shooting a gun at it. Unfortunately, that's where the good things stop. In terms of weaponry, all it features is homing missiles and a machine gun. And these are not special homing missiles. They are the simple choom, choom, and then you gotta wait 5 seconds to start shooting again, which is very weird, judging that it literally has 4 missiles mounted on each side, so that makes absolutely no sense. The machine gun is just your basic machine gun. It's not gonna do anything special. In terms of survivability, 1 missile, 1 railgun shot, and a couple shots from your explosive sniper will completely annihilate this out of the sky. And it really makes you question why anybody would buy this, especially when you make your way over to Warstock Cash and Carry and you see that this helicopter costs $3.4 million. That's without even adding on the upgrades. You're going to be spending at least upwards of 3.5 to 3.6 when finishing the upgrades on this helicopter. Let's compare the Weaponized Canada and its overall capabilities to, how about the Buzzard? That's a very, very basic helicopter. So let's land on the road over here. We're going to go to Register as Boss, Secure Serve, and now we're going to go over to our Vehicle Interaction tab, and we're going to click on the Buzzard. Now, first of all, I can call my Buzzard in instantly next to me, although I don't actually know where it spawned, so give me a sec, I gotta go find it. Well, I've never seen a helicopter spawn up here, but the more you know, I guess. It took me a while to actually find out how to get up to this area, but there's a little ramp right here. This helicopter is not only just as effective in terms of missile capabilities, we can see it's got the same cooldown and the same homing missiles, but it's cheaper, about half the price compared to the Weaponized Canada. It features an even deadlier machine gun mounted on it, plus it still has pretty good maneuverability and a decent top speed. When you add that into the fact that this helicopter can also be spawned directly next to you whenever you want, it makes it very easy. Plus, it's not a personal aircraft, meaning that you can still call out an Oppressor Mark II or any type of personal vehicle while your Secure Serve helicopter is out. I really just don't see a use case for the Weaponized Canada. There might be people out there that disagree with me, but I don't really think there's much of a disagreement that can be made about the Buzzard just kind of being a better, cheaper version of it. Alright, let's be real. All of you knew that this was going to make the list at some point in today's video, being the Luxor Deluxe. There are a lot of players that have millions upon millions, hundreds of millions of dollars like me in Grand Theft Auto Online. And they try to brag about this in the comment section by saying, well, I don't care if I spent $10 million on a Luxor Deluxe because I got billions of dollars that I got modded in my account. And, like, who cares? All you've done flying around in this jet is shown that you have really, really poor money management, because you're never going to use this jet. And even if you do, it's just going to be a free target for somebody in a jet or an oppressor to shoot down, thinking that you're snobby, which I probably would too. I mean, who wouldn't shoot a golden flying turd in the sky? So, yeah, this is by far one of the worst purchases that anybody can make in Grand Theft Auto Online. If you pair the $10 million price tag that the Luxor Deluxe costs with the price tag of the Swift Deluxe, you're sitting down about $15 million. It'd be really cool if the Luxor Deluxe had some sort of special ability going for it, like, I don't know, you got an escort service to the jet, or it even had, like, super cool weapons. I don't know. It would just be awesome if Rockstar gave you something, or some sort of incentive to purchase a $10 million jet, apart from the price tag. But if you want my honest opinion of this aircraft, well, I can tell you it right about now. Yeah, please don't waste your money on this. The final two biggest waste of money in Grand Theft Auto Online are properties and upgrades, and that's as simple as it gets. For example, let's start with properties. We have the Galaxy Super Yacht. This is an $8 million waste of money. Anybody that buys a Super Yacht cannot tell me they use it. I don't care how many arguments you make, you're not using this thing. I can pull out my Kosatka, I can fast travel for 10 times cheaper wherever I want to go. I have a Sparrow inside of my Kosatka. I have missiles. Guess what my super yacht has? A helicopter. Not even a weaponized helicopter. Can it go underwater? No. Can you drive it? No. There's no actual use of the super yacht. It's a complete waste of money. And that is the same exact example when it comes to expensive properties and buildings that you don't need to own. For example, let's make our way over to Dynasty 8. We can see custom stilts, or not even stilt house apartments, but how about just custom apartments, right? I can buy the Eclipse Boulevard apartment here, and a bunch of them, ranging from $400,000 all the way up to $800,000 if I want to get the special buildings, the high-end, most expensive ones. Why would anybody waste their money on these properties for $700,000, $600,000 with 10-car garages when I can sort from low to high, and I can purchase all these garages, which are 10-car garages, every single one of these. This property right here not only comes $200,000 with a 10-car garage, but it even has the ability to start heist because it's a high-end apartment. $205,000, $217,000, $220,000. All of these properties are able to store 10 cars, and they are way cheaper than any of the others, and they're in much better locations. My office building is right here, and I can buy 3 $200,000 apartments with 10-car garages right here, another 3 right over here. I have one property right in smack dab the center of the city. Just don't waste your money on the Eclipse Boulevard garage. It's a literal waste of money. You're not going to do anything with the penthouse apartment, and why do you need 5 penthouse apartments? It doesn't do anything. And that's also the same case for more expensive properties like office buildings. Why would you buy the Maze Bank office building over here when you can own a much cheaper one, 4 times less in cost, that gets the same job done, plus it's near all the other properties that you can own, also cheaper? So again, it just doesn't really make sense. And to align that, we then have useless upgrades. Oh, I didn't mean to pull out my phone there. Let's make our way over to Maze Bank Foreclosure, and let's take a look at my owned facility, which is right here. If I want to renovate my facility, oh, I must have misclicked. All right, let's go back to my facility. If I want to renovate this facility, right now it has nothing going for it. So let's say I want to make it like an ugly turd color. We can put some ugly graphics on it. I don't know. We'll make it these weird shapes here. We can add a security room, which doesn't do anything. Yep, we can add a cooler premier lounge, and we can add sleeping quarters if I ever want to go here, which again is useless. It will cost me $1.8 million to add all of these useless features. Do I gain anything from having a cool wall that looks like turds? No. Sure, my facility might be ugly, but guess what? It's making the same money as you in terms of the heist. I have the same snacks on the front counter. Who cares? Same thing for the graphics, same things for the security room. Like, this is actually, the security room's the worst thing ever. It's just a flat waste of money. Does not make sense why you should waste your money on a property like that, and then waste all of your money on the upgrades that you don't need. Almost all the businesses that I own, from my bunker to my nightclub, all the properties that I own, I have not updated the interiors whatsoever, and I've probably saved upwards of $10 million. All of that money that you're spending on changing the exterior, the interior of your building is just additional cost that you need to earn back at some point, especially if you don't have millions upon millions to waste. So, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. These are my top 5 biggest wastes of money that I would not recommend people spend on. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.